welcome back to the channel, Real Life Dietitian. Happy Memorial Day. It's Memorial Day, so that means it is the official start of summer. That also means it is the start to endless snacking for your kids. So I wanted to share a few tips and tricks on how to ensure that your kids are eating healthy and trying to stay in their normal eating routine during the summer. And I know sometimes boredom and just a change of routine can lead to what feels like endless snacking and munching on junk food. So I have some tips and tricks to try to help negate some of that for you. So I'll just share a few of the things that we do in our house that work for us. One is we do stock our pantry with more snacks during that time of year. We'll get a big bin like this and put it on a lower level, and it is somewhat free reign to the kids with things that are portion controlled. That way they're not eating out of containers, which helps with messes, but again helps with portion control and helps us to monitor how much of that they're eating. So we'll keep this with somewhat healthy stuff, but again, being portion controlled, even if it's not the healthiest thing, they're getting it in small amounts. So we'll do like the Go-Go Squeeze, applesauce pouches. If they want some type of cookie or thing like that, again, a mini bag. The Smart Pop or Skinny Pop popcorn, the individual bags of those will oftentimes go in here. We're out of those today. My youngest loves dark chocolate, so we'll do these dark chocolate bars that have different nuts and seeds, or maybe like a mini Kind bar, something like that in here. And one of the things that we also do is during meal prep, I will chop up a couple of different fresh fruits and vegetables and just have those in small containers ready to go. And so if I notice my kids are eating a lot of the more carby, less protein dense foods, I'll say, hey, let's swap that snack out. And how about maybe instead you come to the fridge and you pick out a fruit and a vegetable, or it might even be something like a fruit and a cheese, or maybe some celery and peanut butter for protein, or a yogurt, just so that we make sure we're balancing that out and getting some protein along with those carbs. Another thing during that you want to monitor with eating patterns and trends of kids during this time is, what does your schedule look like? It might take us a few weeks to kind of get into that routine and make sure that we're still eating balanced breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and so that we're not just grazing all day long. So as much of that as you can do. So we're talking about this in terms of snack, but doing some of this prep ahead of time for healthy eating, that also helps us during the school year with lunches, or maybe your child's going to a camp this summer and they have to bring a sack lunch with them. What'll help you is if you have some of those items ready to go, like those fruits and vegetables, it just makes preparing that lunch all the easier, because you can throw, a little bit of some of those things in those containers. So for example, you may make them a sandwich or some peanut butter crackers or just a piece of ham and cheese that you could throw in there. But then you've got a fresh vegetable to add to it, maybe a fresh fruit. You put one of those little ice pack coolers in there and they're ready to go. So we do that during the school year because it makes packing our lunches a little bit more efficient as well. Same thing with dinner. If we're preparing meals in our home and my kids might not be all that fond of maybe all the parts of the meal, they'll usually eat whatever protein component we have. But if they maybe don't like, say, Brussels sprouts or the salad, they can have whatever that meat is, and then they can pick one of those fresh fruits and a fresh vegetable to go with it to help create some balance. So I hope those are some tips that will help making the healthy choices just a little bit more convenient for you over the summer. If you have any certain summertime snacks that your kids love that you feel is a healthy addition to your routine, make sure to post those in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching.